Welcome back. Buckle up as I take Tesla FSD through typical New York City gridlock. Up ahead, we need to take a left onto a gridlock street. The silver SUV ahead of us takes the obvious remaining spot. FSD usually tries not to block the intersection, but for some reason goes for it, and is now stopped in the worst spot possible. The SUV behind us goes around us and positions itself in a much better position than FSD. I believe the best choice would have been to stack myself to the right of the white truck to completely get out of the way of cross-opposing traffic, which also will position us for the subsequent right turn. The light turns red and the Tesla is the prime offender blocking traffic. I disengage to do my best to give the cross traffic at least one car's width to pass around. Not a good start at all for FSD version 12.5.4.1 on hardware 3. What a mouthful. Scoot over in blocked intersection to make way for crossing vehicle. As I re-engage FSD, traffic starts to move forward, allowing us to clear the intersection. However, we are now in the leftmost lane with less than 2 blocks to cross 2 lanes of gridlock to make the upcoming right turn. This is a perfect example of one of the major remaining shortcomings of FSD, the lack of an executive function. Another instance of this shortcoming happens too often on highways, FSD needing to exit in less than a quarter mile, yet remains in the innermost lane and misses the exit. Even more upsetting and stress-inducing, sometimes FSD is already in the exit lane, but changes into the left lane to pass a car and completely misses the exit as a result. FSD is clearly unable to think one step ahead, despite the GPS already laying out the steps. Back to the drive, FSD finally turns on the right blinker as the lane ends, but does so after it has already crossed the double yellow lines into opposing traffic. I'm not sure why FSD is so much slower than a human in reacting to changing conditions. This is a problem that needs to be addressed. The good news is FSD keeps its right blinker on to get to the right lane. But with less than 1 block left in gridlock, many drivers can't merge in and are forced to either miss the turn or make an illegal right turn from the left lane. We get lucky as a driver on our right side graciously lets us in. Because of the nice driver, the Tesla easily completes the right turn and enters the highway without incident. At 1.1 miles away from the exit, FSD changes into the middle lane too, as FSD indicates on the screen. Follow the route. Skipping ahead to a half mile remaining, FSD is now trying to change into the exit lane to follow the route. This behavior is textbook perfect executive function. So why does FSD plan ahead well in some instances but completely miss in others? With only my own FSD experience to draw on, it's really hard to say, but I'm very curious what you guys think, so please leave me a comment. Also, please subscribe if you like this content and would like to see more, as it really helps me justify continuing to make videos. Traffic on the exit lane is now bunched up because many cars are trying to exit. I'm very concerned that FSD will try to move into the middle lane to pass slower traffic like in many other instances, but in this instance it doesn't budge, staying patiently in the line to exit. Now entering the exit, FSD's first mistake is not closely following the car in front, earning it a honk from behind. The second mistake is not following behind the black sedan on the driver-improvised left lane. I disengaged to move the car over, despite the car repeatedly sounding a lane departure warning. FSD is just following traffic rules and did nothing wrong technically, but it did fail to adapt to conditions where other human drivers are improvising to improve traffic flow. I can see both sides of the argument, but I'm on the side of improvising with other humans. Let me know what you think FSD should do in this scenario. I should add that lining up to the left exit lane is necessary, as the upcoming turn is effectively a U-turn. Keep your eye on the screen in the upper left, specifically the car's blue and rainbow path planner. It needs to plan a sharp second left. The car's blinker and navigation both know it needs to turn left again onto FDR, but FSD fails to plan the second left, and I have to disengage to complete the turn. Disengage. Missed the left turn. I'll take this moment to introduce the 3 types of problems I'm tracking. Interventions and non-critical disengagements are sort of up to me whether to take over or not. I often do because my standard is no worse than a human taxi driver. Critical disengagements should be incredibly rare, and thankfully they are. Up ahead are cars lined up to turn left, but are backed up into the through lane. Any human driver would immediately move right around the cars, but FSD chooses to get stuck behind them. I disengage a fourth time to move around and complete the trip. With 4 non-critical disengagements on a very typical route in the city, I'd say there's still a gap for FSD to become unsupervised in the city. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more content. See you next time.